Hi, everybody. Happy Earth Day special week. I hope that you enjoy our activities this week. We're going outside a lot, learning about ways to help our planet, which includes reusing or recycling. So, we're going to be learning about some artists this week who use recycled materials to create fashion pieces of clothing. And there's some examples at the top. These are like really crazy examples and really good examples. That probably take longer than a week. So ours doesn't have to be that fancy. We are going to be making one piece of clothing this week out of recycled materials. So, a couple of things that can help you or that you need to know for this project is that it's actually really simple. I did this at the Arts Council over spring break with elementary schoolers. And we created one article of clothing out of any kind of recycled materials we could find, but also some connector materials. I used like cardboard boxes from like granola. This is me. I made a skirt out of granola boxes and staples, and that was it. So it's actually pretty simple. I made the skirt in like 30 minutes. I was really rushed on time and like trying to help everybody. So it shouldn't take like too long. I don't want you to overthink it, but I do want you to come out with one article of clothing that you like, made out of recycled materials. So you must have at least three different materials, three different recycled materials. So that can include your connector items. So like by connector items, I mean what you're going to use to stick it together. So for my skirt that I made in this picture, I use boxes and staples, and that was really it. I For this project, I would have used more. I would have spent more time on it because like right after this picture, it just kind of fell apart. But it was actually really fun and really interesting trying to figure out what exactly it could look like before I started it. So for your project, try to use at least three different recycled materials that you have around your house or that you can pick up from school or, outside. There's all kinds of stuff that we can make into other things. You must create an article of clothing, one article. So you don't have to do like a full dress. I use some really great examples. So you can do a skirt, you could do a hat, you could do a shoe, you could do a tank top, you could do a purse, you could do, I don't know, a scarf made out of like really cool, like that could actually be interesting. So one article of clothing for this week. And then for your photo submission, I want someone, either you or someone else, in the picture wearing it. Because if it's just like laid out on the floor or laid out on your bed or on the table, it kind of defeats the purpose of making an article of clothing. So put it on somebody. So I would love to see photo submissions of your project, just like the one of me right here, where I can see your article of clothing and exactly what you are going for. Okay, so use anything you need to connect your recycled materials together. If you need to staple all like a whole bunch of boxes together, if you need to use hot glue or Elmer's glue or masking tape or clear tape or string. One thing I saw that was really interesting was someone had used CDs, old recycled CDs, and had this really beautiful string that is kind of like woven through the circles, the holes in the middle of the CDs, and it was holding them together. So that could, be an interesting part of your project. And this connector material counts as one material, okay? So include whatever you need to attach your items together, whether that's glue or tape or needle and thread or yarn or staples or whatever. You can attach things together in a lot of different innovative ways. So I'm interested to see what y'all come up with this week. there's not a lot of guidelines because I want to leave it open to you to make something that you really like and that you're interested in. But yeah, do submit your photo wearing your article of clothing or on somebody else, like a model or whoever. And I'm really excited to see what you come up with this week. Yeah, we'll go over it a little bit more in class. But if you have questions, you can always ask. You can always look up some ideas for references and see what other people have come up with, because this is a very common project, especially lately, since pollution and our environment has become, more important to people. So have fun with it. Be creative. Use anything and everything. Old pages from magazines, old cereal boxes, old water bottles. Use anything and everything to create one article of clothing this week. All right. And good luck. And ask me questions in class if you have any. Okay. Bye.